Poor life came to me at the greatest time of my life. Even though I was a little bit of a hostile prospect, I was a little bit negative in the beginning, if you can relate to that. But I saw it, I knew it was from him, I took it and I went to work. And no matter how hard it got, no matter what happened, no matter what I felt, no matter how many times I went into the hospital, out of the hospital, back into the hospital, back out of the hospital, I never quit. You're not gonna do the big quit, but what about the little things? See, what you need to do we need to do is honor that person we are gonna become. Day by day, hour by hour. I know who that person is. I'm visualizing that person. That person is up on stage. That person is you. That person is you up on stage as Gold International, Platinum International. You make that real, you visualize that, and then you walk in the revelation of who you need to become to build that person, and you have to lay down the old person. You look at the upline, you look at the examples of integrity. Integrity is somebody being true to who they are, to who they want to be. What do we have to have integrity to? Mostly, we have to have integrity in all areas, but mostly integrity to keep talking to people. You know, there's no positional leadership in network marketing. People don't care how much money you make, whether you have a Mercedes or anything like that, unless you can connect with them personally. When Bonnie first talked about our 90-day plan, she said, you got to talk to 300 people in 90 days. A part of me was like, Bonnie, why are you telling people that? You're going to scare them to death. She said, good. I'm going to either scare them out of the business or I'm going to scare them into the business, one or the other. So the law of massive action, right? If I was in that car, those old Volkswagens, I used to park them along the side of the road where it would die, and I just buy a new one instead of fixing it, right? But that car would stall out. And if I sat in that car with the windows rolled up and just said, somebody give me a push, nothing was going to happen. I had to get out of that car and push it. And some of you have got to get out of that car and give your business a push. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to do it with all-out massive action. You're going to do it by learning to connect with people and show the love. I have to pick up that phone when I walk in my office because it gets scarier with every moment. I have to. I break the ice. I break it right there. I break that fear because I'm not going to let fear control me. We talk a lot about believing in yourself, okay? I didn't believe in myself, but I believed that there were other people that did it and maybe I could find a way. Maybe somehow I could show up and I'd sit where you sat and I'd take notes. And I came to the meetings, I'd say, I'm looking for the hot tip. I wanted the hot tip. Tell me how to do this. I didn't know what to say. Every time I opened my mouth, I blew it. Every single time. So I was nervous, afraid of rejection. So I had to write it out what I say. I said, okay, this is what I'm gonna say, and then I'm gonna shut up. And that was the hardest part, shutting up. You know, I had to learn how to say less to more people. There's two big buildings in downtown Utah. They lay, a 2x6 board across there. And they say, I'll give you 100,000. It's windy. Buildings are going, they'll give you 100,000 to walk across there. And you're looking, and the wind's blowing, and you're like, pass. Give you 250,000. Pass. I'll give you $1 million. Now the thing's this thin, okay? The wind's blowing. I'll give you $1 million if you walk in. There's a crowd of people. Anybody want to go? Nobody wants to go. Then he says, okay, I want you to picture your kids 80% of the way across and frozen and stuck on that beam or board. Now will you go? And the $1 million means nothing. Okay? But that burning love, and you are drawing now on a power that you didn't even know you had, okay? And you are going across that board in the wind, doing that balancing act, walking through the fear to get to the people you love to help them. That's what this business is about. You got to find out what you're fighting for. You cannot do this as the Lone Ranger. You've heard it 1,000 times on many CDs. It's not the destination, it's the journey. It's not what you get or where you go, it's who you become.